Hello, my name is Mireia Nievas, and I'm a gamma-ray astrophysicist, and I work with big telescopes that are Cherenkov telescopes that study the non-thermal emission in the universe. It's mainly coming from very extreme objects like the center of galaxies, neutron stars, and objects like that. And my idea is to study objects that are accelerating particles to the highest levels. It really depends on the level that you look at. For instance, if you look at the bases, where you find PhD students, young postdoc researchers, it's more or less in parity or close to parity. But as soon as you reach the highest levels, like the director of some institute or something like that, the field is really dominated by males. So I guess since I was a kid, I was fascinated by many topics in the universe. For instance, how stars are formed, how planets, or something even more fundamental, how the universe starts with something that is kind of a soup, in which everything looks more or less the same, but there are tiny overdensities, tiny parts that are more dense than others and have a bit more mass. And then they start accreting material and they start building up the structures that we see, for instance, the galaxies, the stars, etc. So for me, that was totally fascinating, and I was since I was a kid, I was clear that I wanted to really study and understand that. So I guess a big one is the imposter syndrome, of course, that it's never enough what you know or what you learn or what you do. You always think that you're not good enough, no? So and you have to fight this, and the only way to really fight this is to somehow accept that you are not gonna have a complete knowledge of everything, but you will focus on specific parts. And maybe you are one of the leading researchers in some specific topic, but not the others, and you need to seek for help. Yes, of course. I mean, for instance, from my current supervisor or group leaders, also from my supervisor when I was doing the thesis, and also from colleagues that are at the same level. So, for instance, when I was doing my PhD, relatives, like friends who were also doing their PhDs, that was building a very strong network to support my focus and also to so that you don't get lost and you think that your struggles are unique. So it's really important. So in general, I think research is a field that is complicated in terms of balancing work life. So you have to make some sacrifices or potential sacrifices. For instance, when you start, it's very common to need to go to other countries, which is not a bad thing. But for instance, if you think of forming a family or buying a house or settling down, it becomes a bit challenging, to be honest. But it's not a race. It's a matter of being consistent and really not lose the focus on the ultimate goal, which is to do something that you really love.